Spartans! What is your profession?
I'm not their echo, I'm my own sound. My roots in the earth, my head unbound. They whisper and judge, but I'm not their clay. I mold my tomorrow, I'm done with today. I walked away from their parade. Their words like stones that ricochet. They call me lost, but I am found on this quiet road where I'm unbound. I walked away through the quiet of the storm. Their voice is loud, but my soul felt warm. They point their fingers, call me the stray, but I found my freedom when I walked away, yeah.
I walked away from their parade. Their words like stones that ricochet. They call me lost, but I am found on this quiet road where I'm unbound. I walked away through the quiet of the fray. Their voice is loud, but my soul felt warm. They point their fingers, call me the stray, but I found my freedom when I walked away. They try to shame the soul that strays. When you carve your path, they turn away. An outsider's heart beats loud and clear. No chains can hold what's free from fear.
Their dreams aren't mine, they never fit. A puzzle forced, it just won't click. I see the world through my own eyes, not filtered through their scripted lies.
Their dreams were cages I couldn't call home. I saw a horizon where I could roam. They don't understand what they can't contain, but my path is my own through joy and pain. They try to shame the soul that strays. When you carve your path, they turn away. An outsider's heart beats loud and clear. No chains can hold what's free from fear.
Let them whisper, let them glare. I've grown strong in this thin air. The crowd may roar, but I won't bend. My road's my own until the end. They call me the outsider for chasing my flame. Their rules and their boxes I refuse to claim. I won't be a shadow, I'll carve my own way. They can try to shame me, but I won't obey. They call me the outsider for chasing my flame. Their rules and their boxes I refuse to claim. I won't be a shadow, I'll carve my own way. They can try to shame me, but I won't obey.
They try to shame the soul that strays. When you carve your path, they turn away. An outsider's heart beats loud and clear. No chains can hold what's free from fear.
So call me the outsider if that's what I'll be. I'd rather be lost if it means I'm free. Their maps are for them, I'll chart my own sea. I walked away, now I'm finally me.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone doing today on this beautiful, beautiful Wednesday morning? Today is Wednesday, June 18th. Yes, June 18th, 2025. We are officially past the halfway point of 2025. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? We are on the downslope of 2025. Are we going to finish strong or are we going to fizzle out? How are your goals going for the new year? Are they going strong, or did you quit in February?
Bruh.
People said so many dreams, so many resolutions, but they don't set a plan in place to succeed, to accomplish their goals, and then they look back in December, they see that I'm exactly where I was at the beginning of 2025, or maybe even worse.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
What's going on? What is going on with you? Why are we not executing on the game plan, if we even set a game plan at all at the beginning of the year? We are past the halfway point in days of the year. How is it going? Are you working towards your goal or not? Have you given up? Was the beginning of the year the first day that you gave up on your goals, on your dreams, on your aspirations? I don't know. It's a question. Just a question. As we inch towards the end of 2025 into 2026, where are you at today? Where were you at January 1st? Where did you plan to be December 31st, 2025? And is it too late? I don't know. That is up for you to decide. But we are moving forward over here. We don't stop. We can't stop. I am Tickle Druff. We are engineered to win. Or as some people like to say, I annoy you to success. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I don't annoy you to success. Maybe I just end up annoying you, and that's okay as well. But over here, we don't miss, and the train is moving along. We will not stop. We will not stop for anyone. So if you are here, if you are ready to learn, if you are ready to rock, then let's get to it. Let's do it. I'm here for it. All right. So this is the Coffee and Kata Morning Show. We are learning AI and large language models. How about that? How about our show last night? How about the guys, Junior and my other guy Gabe, who took advantage of the Lovable weekend, and they built out some applications, and now they are also token fiends waiting for the re-up man to come on Lovable and drop us our 5 tokens so we can get to work. Let's get out there and get it.
Let's get it.
All right, quick announcements. At noon Eastern time, I am going to be premiering. Yes, I'm going to be premiering an amazing video I created yesterday, talking about what simple prompt can you use in ChatGPT to start getting more familiar with prompting, to start using it effectively and productively so that you will not be left behind. Now, like I said, the train is moving. It's moving slowly right now. I have doors open, but if you want to be left behind, by all means, once it's full steam ahead, there is no looking back. This is not the Titanic. I do not believe in what Rose said. Never let go. No, I let go. I am. You heard the song's intro today. The outsider. I am the outsider. And if you guys want to be outside with me, then you got to work. There is no way around it. We put in that work day in and day out. I'm trying out, and I showed you guys Madness yesterday. I showed you how Madness in about 10 minutes or less came up with a full business marketing plan for a local healthcare clinic out here in Fort Lauderdale, with the budget, with the estimated revenue, cost per client acquisition, all of this stuff. I was like, what in the world? Now, we know the information is out there. The question is, what are you going to do with it? I'm working, I'm scheming, I'm plotting, I'm strategizing. I am moving forward. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea where I will be where I'll be a year from now at this moment. But I do know one thing. I do know that I will continue to be ahead of the curve. I will continue to be winning, moving forward. And that's the goal. Technology changes really, really quickly. I say we need to stay adapted. We need to stay flexible. Or as one of my least favorite actors, Shamar Moore, in the TV show SWAT says, we gotta stay liquid. All right. Anyways, all right, do me a favor before we get into the show, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know every time we go live, and drop new content as well. TickleDrop.dev. I have a link posted to the top of the chat where you can take advantage of my Father's Day celebration. I am giving away 25 spots. Now there's about maybe about 20-ish, 15-ish left of 3 months access to the Tech Coach Ralph Patreon, where we do meetups, we do knowledge shares, we do interviews with different people about tech, about careers, about content creation, whatever the case may be. If you have an idea, I am with it. So if you need so much good information in there, so check it out, techwithdrop.dev. Take advantage of the 3 months access on me. It's on me. It's not free. It's on me. All right. So check it out and let's get to it. All right, but we're about to get into our show for today. We're going to get to work. We are going to be working on Hugging Face today. We're going to be looking into Google Colab. I'm actually going to, because maybe this course is a little old, I'm going to be looking into, is Google Colab the, is Notebook LM a replacement for Google Colab, or can we still use Google Colab? I'm going to know. I don't know. We're going to check, but we're going to be looking into Open Source Gen AI through Hugging Face, looking over what Hugging Face is, all of that good stuff. All right, so without further ado, let's just get to work. Why don't we? All right, so I'm going to switch over here. So in the course, they were talking about Hugging Face. They were looking over Hugging Face. They're also talking about using Google Colab. I am going, all right, so let's see. Let me see. Learn about Google Colab and set up your Google account if you don't have one. You should be able to use a free tier or minimal spend to complete all projects in the class. Personally sign up for Collab Pro to see some of what Collab can do. Please follow the link. All right, so let me do a quick search. Right, does Notebook LM replace Google Colab? Notebook LM does not replace Google Colab. They serve different purposes. Colab is a platform for running and sharing Jupyter notebooks, primarily used for coding, data analysis, and machine learning. Notebook LM is a research and note-taking tool that uses AI to analyze uploaded documents and provide summaries, explanations, and all right, so there we go. So we can still use Google Colab. Let's go to this link. All right, week 3, day 1. For this example of using Google Colab, I use powerful GPU box to generate a cool image. All right, so running on Google Colab is where, so basically it's going to be our cloud environment for Jupyter notebooks. Like I think I mentioned it at the beginning of starting this, that we could have used Google Colab because I used it before in a different Python course. So basically online version through Google of Jupyter Notebook, so you don't have to do all that maintenance and management on your local machine. All right. I do want to be, let me see. All right, so let's say week 3, day 1. All right, so let's see. The first example needs a A100 box to run, as it uses groundbreaking Flux 1 model that may cost a couple of dollars to run. So I'm saving the results here so you can see the output without needing to use A100. But if you don't mind to spend, then it's a lot of fun. You guys know here, I have absolutely no problem betting on myself, investing in myself, betting on me all day, every day. Betting on me every single day. All right, so it says one more note: you will get an angry error from pip when you run the next cell, complaining about incompatible versions of FS spec. Ignore the error. We need that version. All right, so how do you get this? All right, let me see what we got going on here. So no keys, no secret save. Configure your code by storing environment variables, file paths, or keys. Values stored here are private, visible only to you and the notebook you select. Gemini API keys. Access your secrets in Python via from Google Colab, import user data.get. So this is how we're going to be using our OpenAI keys, our Perplexity keys, our Claude Anthropic keys, and our Gemini keys. And you can import keys from Google AI Studio as well. So they make it easy to manage your Gemini keys. All right. Before we jump into that, though, I do want to take a look at Hugging Face. So what exactly is Hugging Face? Because this is going to be a big part of this week. It's going to be a major, major part of this week. All right. So Hugging Face is the AI community building the future, is what they claim. The platform where machine learning communities collaborates on models, data sets, and applications, explore AI apps, or browse 1 million models. All right. So let's see here. Models. So trending models this week. Models, we have NanoNet, Monkey OCR, some name Minimax AI. Spaces. So spaces, from my understanding, are like little applications that you can use. Generate any application with DeepSeek. Next gen high resolution 3D model generation. Image to 3D generation. Create AI enhanced data sets. Generate a video animation from an image. So, and these things, I believe they're open source. So you can run them on your own systems, things like that. So that's going to be pretty interesting to see how it works. Under the data sets, I am curious. Let's take a look at that. Let's do some investigation. So let's say medical MLL Reason MD updated 4 days ago. Medical flashcards, medical med QA, medical dialogue. So let's say you wanted to build. So let's put it like this, right? I'm going to put it all together. So let's say you want to build some type of healthcare type app, maybe to study for nursing or doctor's exam. I don't know, whatever it is. We can take Lovable, tell Lovable this is what we want to do. And we want to be able to use this particular data set. So please answer the following multiple choice question. A factory worker presents with excessive salivation, yada, yada, yada. I don't know what the rest says. All right, there he goes. And then the output is going to be the result. So this is the data set, right? So like if let's say we're trying to create a RAG, let's say we're trying to create some type of medical RAG. And we say, all right, this is the data set. We want to get all this data set into our RAG. You remember we did the RAG last week for cybersecurity. So better yet, let's do cybersecurity. Cybersecurity data set, right? So let's say we want to build a RAG for cybersecurity like we were doing. And ours was very, very minimal, very, very primitive last week, right? But now, let's say we say, all right, we're going to take the cybersecurity data set. It was up. When was this updated? This was updated. Oh, Lord. I don't see when it was updated. Let me see, go back a page. All right. Am I blind here? Let me see. Updated maybe? I don't know. But whenever it was updated. So you have, all right, so there goes the system context. You're highly, let's see, a highly specialized AI assistant for advanced cyber defense whose mission is to deliver accurate, in-depth, actionable guidance. How can stored XSS lead to a self-propagating worm within a web application? And then you have answers and stuff like that. I mean, so many different options that you have over here, right? Cyber security. So this is a model. And then we have data sets core, vulnerability, security, DPO. Vulnerability, improper memory management in C++ can lead. Write a C++ code that defines a function. So much information, so much data over here. It's a lot. It is a lot. So what else do they have? They have spaces and image to 3D generation. Let me see what this is in here. Interesting. So what if I was to What if I was to go to let me see. Let's see here. And if I go here, invalid only type of, all right, what did I put? Okay. Let's go with, oops, not that one. Let's refresh that. What if I say, and now what? Let's see what it does. So it looks like they're using Gradio on the back end. That looks like the little Gradio icon. Yep, there it goes. Built with Gradio. Cool. Let's see if anything comes out of this. Is that it? Where's my colors? I mean, that is cool. I just don't see any color. How do I get color? That definitely is cool. Remove background color. Webcam. Paste from clipboard. I don't see how, I don't know how they got the color, but cool. I mean, I like to see how it came out in 3D. So that is pretty cool. We got Rock the Scrubs Roxy in the build. Oh my goodness, these people, I swear. All right, I got to email them again because they still cannot get it right. I might have to switch software. I might have to switch softwares at the end of the day because this is unacceptable. Let's get this over here. All right. All right. So this is basically inside a Hugging Face. Those are spaces. You can do different. So good morning. See, I got distracted trying to figure. Good morning, Roxy. How are you doing? Rock the Scrubs Roxy in the building. Hopefully you are doing fantastically, amazingly, superbly well. All right, let's continue. So then they also have, let's see, models. What do these models do? So let's search for how about illegal? Or how about accounting? Llama accounting. What about data sets for accounting? Let's see. Let's do finance. Yahoo Finance Data, Finance Instruct 500. That's what this is. Explain trade-offs between fiscal and monetary policy tools in a nation's economic toolkit. Provide examples. Explain the classical economic theory and its policy implications. Interesting. Now let's do finance for a model. This model is fine-tuned version of Unsloth Meta Llama on Joseph Flowers' Finance Instruct 500 dataset. It's designed for financial task reasoning and multi-turn conversations. I'm telling you, I was having a conversation with somebody about they're in finance and they're like, I don't see how AI is going to play a role in this. I'm like, look, hold my water. And boom, look at that. Overview. Finance Instruct is a comprehensive and meticulously curated data set designed to train advanced language models for financial task reasoning and multi-turn conversations. Give me a second here. What is going on? Still good. All right. Checking resources. Make sure to try to avoid what happened yesterday happening again. All right. CFA mock exams. What else do they have under finance? Finance news, finance llama, multi-source, multi-agent finance assistant. Display. Okay. Let's not wake it up for no reason. Let's see. Finance tool. Finance tool for investors. All right. Let's go to Apple. Analyze. What's good, Wave Nerd? Wave Nerd says, I made it. Welcome, 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 Wave Nerd. How are you doing this fine, beautiful morning? Well, that doesn't error, but whatever. Just checking out what they have on Hugging Face over here. All right, let's get back to our Google Collab. Enough. So we looked at Hugging Face. We're gonna start integrating with it at some point, but let's get over here. Let's see what we got going on. So this is going to do. I didn't mention this in the lecture. You may need to log into Hugging Face Hub if you have not done so before. If you haven't done so, create a free Hugging. All right, so let's go and create our Hugging Face account. Let's go create our Hugging Face account. Sign up. Let's confirm you're a human. Okay, let's confirm that. Clock, choose all the clocks. So this is a clock, this is a clock, this is a clock, this is a clock, this is also a clock. And I have to put in my email address. I can't just do, I don't like places where I can't do it through Google, all right? I want to just say, use my Google account, but it is what it is. techcoachralph@gmail.com. Password. Must have. All right. So all right. Username, Tech Coach Ralph. Full name, Tech Coach Ralph. Avatar. Let me go and find an avatar. Let's go. Your logo. Guess we can go with this one. There we go. Tech Coach Ralph. GitHub Tech Coach Ralph. Tech AI machine learning interest. Let's go with what are my interests. So I like a lot of tokens and I cannot lie. Let's do vibe coding, cyber security, rags, DevOps, and QA. Let's go with that and create account. And boom. All right, so we have our Hugging Face account created. Confirmation. All right, let me go ahead and confirm this email. Let's see here. Where do I switch my account? All right, we are confirmed. Okay, so we're confirmed now. Let's go back to our collab notebook. I want to what? All right, let me see what we're supposed to do with this one. So to see someone, please follow the link. So we have our Google Collab account. You should be able to use their free tier. What happens? Wait, what if I open day 2? So basically, we're just going to make a copy of this into our own collab notebook. All right, so let's do file, save a copy in Drive, I guess. Opening a new tab. I'll move it around later. All right, cool. So let's get to starting to do a little bit of work on this. It says you need a A100 box. Let me see. This next will only work on a powerful GPU like an A100. Let's see what happens. We got my guy Rod Brown in the building. What's up, Rod Brown? How are you doing this fine, beautiful Wednesday morning? Rod Brown, can you believe it? Can you believe it? We are halfway in the year already. We are like just past the halfway point of the year, and look how far we've come. Look how far we've made it. But also look how far we have to go. But we are here for the ride. We are not missing. All right. Let's go ahead and let's try to run this. Okay, let's try to run this. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna say let's run this. There is Gemini that is integrated with our Google Collab notebook, so that's good too. Rod Brown says halfway done through the year, but still plenty to do. Like the song Cleanup Crew says, still got a lot to do, but I gotta do something. All right, so we are running our pip install. Installing diffusers, transformers, accelerate bits and bytes and data sets, and FSpec. And so now that's done. So we have our Hugging Face account created, so we need to create an API token, giving yourself right permission. So let's go ahead and where are the API tokens here? Access tokens. Let me go and do this off screen so I don't give away although I probably will end up giving it away anyways, but you know, LLM course. So basically the token is being done here, just so you can see. So I went to I'll show you what I did. So I went to access tokens over here. I said create a token, and I'm just going to give it write access, and I'm going to say LLM course, right? And then I'm going to click create token. But before I do that, stop sharing the screen. And I have my token copied. Drop it in some note thing. And we're going to say done. And let's go back to this screen. We got our token in there. And now let's go back to the collab. Let me close this one down. And all right, so we have our token. Back here in the collab tab, press the key icon on the left side panel to add a new secret. So this is this over here. And we're going to call this add new secret. We're going to say HF token. access notebook is on, and I'm going to paste the token in here, right? Let me see if I just type. All right, let's do. Wanted to prevent this from showing, but can't do that. So I'm just going to go here. So this is where we put the token in. Okay. I have my token in now, and I am going to. Is there a save button? Is that it? I would want to. I kind of feel like there should be like some type of save option. Let me see. Let me switch screens. It's just there. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Let's go back over to here. We did this. Execute the cell below to log in. You'll need to do this on each of your collabs. It's really useful. It's a real useful way to manage your secrets without needing to type them into collab. There's also a shortcut to simply overwrite the line below. HF token equals and then the token. So we need to do from hug. So this is Python code from Hugging Face. Let me go back over. Let's go to that. From Hugging Face. Underscore hub import login. So we're going to be logging into Hugging Face, and then from Google Collab or from Google.collab import user data, and inside of user data is going to be that HF token login where you're passing in the HF token that is the API key that it's getting from that we have as an environment variable, and then add to get credentials equals true. All right, so let's run this. So far, so good. All right, this next cell will only work on a powerful GPU box like A100, but at the bottom of the collab is an example that will run on a free T4 machine. So the purpose of this collab is to show off how you can connect to different GPUs and what they're capable of, rather than the specifics of image generation. All right, so basically it's going to connect to a powerful GPU. Let's see, and it would create something like this apparently. All right, so so this is gonna go. It's gonna be using the Flux pipeline from pre-trained Black Forest Labs, and says using this stuff over here and generated torch generator. Prompt a futuristic class of students learning AI coding in the surreal style of a Salvador Dali. Generate GPU. And so I wonder what the other one would create then, the one that should be free. So this is the free one generated this, and the paid one generated that. So that's a pretty big difference. That is a pretty big difference based on the GPU power, right? So I want to give it a try. So I'm going to just run it, right? If we have to pay a few bucks for that powerful GPU, then so be it. I do want to know how to make sure that we exit out of that powerful GPU though. Let's see. All right, let's go ahead and let's run this one. See what we get. So right now it is going to be importing Torch, and it's going to be importing Flux pipeline from diffusers. It's going to be asking for a futuristic class of students learning AI coding in the surreal style of a Salvador Dali. I'm going to change it to my own prompt afterwards to see what we can generate using our own prompt instead of the pre-generated prompt that was given to us. Wave Nerd says that he uses that Flux model from Hugging Face. Let's get it. We have an error. Let's see what is there. Access to this resource is disabled. 403 client error forbidden. Cannot access gated repo for URL. Cannot access this. Access to model Black Force is restricted, and you are not authorized on the list. Oh well, that sucks. That really, really sucks.
Bruh.
I feel so unwanted, so rejected, so rejected. All right. Well, let's see what happens if we go to here. This is how we learn, though. This is how we learn. Let's go here. And if I say use this model, and I say, I guess I'll say diffusers, and gated model, log in with HF token with gated access permissions. Let's see. Oh, wait a second. Let's go to, you need to agree and share your contact information to access this model. This repository is publicly accessible, but you have to, all right, let's accept. Let's accept. Let me sign my life away. Let me sign my life away. Oh my, stop the show, stop the show, stop the show. We got my guy, Michael Jenkins, in the building. What's up, Michael? How are you doing? So happy to see you. Keep up the great work that you've been doing. Shout out to Mike. He says, are they gatekeeping the models? What? Just slightly. They just want to have your social, a blood sample, a date of birth, and the right arm of your firstborn in order for you to be able to use their model, right? So I gave it to them. I'm a token fiend. You know what, Wave Nerd? I'm gonna make a song, Token Fiend. We're gonna make a song, Token Fiend, all right? And it's gonna be how we are sitting on the porch waiting for the re-up man to come up on Lovable with our new tokens. All right. So we got that. Let's go ahead and go back over here and let's try to run this again before we get out of here, because now we should have access. What? Can you look at that? Look at that. All we have to do is say, give me access. And now it's doing its thing. And then, so it's going to set the image generated as, so image equals, save surreal.png. And then once we run this over here, we should be able to get the image that is being generated. All right. Let me get y'all up and out of here. Let's see. So it's, it's running. It has to start up the GPU in order to, are you serious? 409 megs of 9.95 gigs. Are you serious? That is crazy. I don't know how much it's going to cost. Anyways, let's see. But it's probably like a pay-as-you-go model as well. So I'm really curious to see what the quality of the image that comes out. Because what if you can plug into your own GPU? What if you can plug into your own image generation model? We shall see. We shall see. I think it's going to take some time, though. What I'll do, if time runs out before this is done, I'll let it run, and I will make a community post of the image that was generated using this model, using this Flux model, right? But yeah, cool. It's working slowly, but working. I think it's asking for a lot, though, just to create one image. To wait this long, maybe that's why some image generation processes take so long, or video or image to video take so long, because maybe they are piggybacking off the paid members. So like, let's say you have a free account, right? And so it might take a few hours to get it done for you, but maybe because they're piggybacking, they're just adding that job to the end of somebody who's a paid member, so that they can piggyback and take advantage of the GPU while it's up and running. That's based on how long I see it takes and the cost of these GPUs, that's why I see that they might make you wait a long time in order to use a particular model or generate any particular type of image or text to video or image to video, things like that. Interesting. While we're here, let's see what else they got. It says you have access to the model. And let's see. Then you're going to display the image, and then you're going to do something similar. So there's one for text to speech. To run image generation. All right, so we'll try the text to speech as well. Let's see, or maybe not today. We'll probably try this out on Wednesday, or not on Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. This is what happens when you miss a show. We'll probably try it out on Monday, getting the text to speech generation as well, and trying out on this free T4 box as well. All right, but time is basically up. And this is nowhere near being completed. So I just let it go. And then
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
I'll let it go. And then I will post it inside of the community tab, the image that was generated after however long it takes. All right. But that is it for today. That is it for today. I'm going to get up and out of here. I'm going to get up out of here. Remember, on our way out, noon Eastern time today, probably one of the most, yes, I'm going to say it right now. I'm going to call it right now. One of the most important videos that I have done on this channel. I am going to be showing you, and hopefully, I'm going to ask Wavenerd once that video premieres after what he thinks about it, if he'll co-sign on it. But it is my introduction for you to get familiar, how you can easily get familiar with prompting for AI using ChatGPT, and it'll span across every other platform, but ChatGPT is the most popular, one of the first, so we're going to use that one, and I'm going to show you how to easily get started with effective AI prompts, and then you can start getting into more complex, longer prompts after that. But it's going to be great. Looking forward to seeing you there at noon today, Eastern time, as we continue to grow, as we continue to level up. All right, but tomorrow night, also going to go live, cybersecurity. Maybe we continue working on our RAG. Maybe we go a different direction. I don't know. But I'm looking forward to seeing you there. All of that good stuff. All right. Let me check the chat one last time on our way out. Wavenerd said, great show. Thank you so much, Wavenerd. And he says, it will change your life. Okay, tell me how this just happened. This one, I swear to God. I swear to God. Oh my God, this really. You can do all this stuff with AI, but you can't get the damn software to work the right way. I am getting so frustrated here. All right. I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. I am so mad. Wavenerd says, great show. Thank you so much, Wavenerd. Sorry for my frustration. It says, it will change your life and your family. And lastly, my guy, Rod Brown, says, great show. Thank you so much, Rod Brown. But yeah, that's it. That is it. I'm going to go. I'm frustrated in a multitude, in a myriad of fashions, because the technology just ain't technologizing. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, I'm out of here. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday, a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. See you guys at noon. See you guys live tomorrow. See you guys throughout the week. Tech Coach Ralph, we are out.
For hands to pull me up, I fill my own glass, I drink my own cup. Failures fuel the fire that sets me free. every spark, every flame burns brighter in me.
I called the shots, but they ran away. Promises made, but none would stay. So I turned the mirror, and what did I see? The only one I trust is me.
I stood alone when the world turned gray. Hope shattered like glass, dreams led astray. But I picked up the pieces, carved my own way. Now it's my voice, my game, my play. I'm betting on me, I'm taking the lead. No one else can match my speed. I replace them all, now I'm the key. The world's in my hands, I'm betting on me.
I'm betting on me, I'm taking the lead. No one else can match my speed. I replace them all, now I'm the key. The world's in my hands, I'm betting on me. Tired of waiting for a no-show crew, so I built the dream with my own view. Brick by brick, I carved my lane. Through the storm, through the pain.
I'm betting on me, I'm taking the lead. No one else can match my speed. I replace them all, now I'm the key. The world's in my hands, I'm betting on me.
I'm betting on me, I'm taking the lead. No one else can match my speed. I replace them all, now I'm the key. The world's in my hands, I'm betting on me. They vanish like shadows when the sun appeared. Left me to battle my own darkest fears. But I turned the silence into my cheer. Every loss was a step to get me here.
I'm betting on me, I'm taking the lead. No one else can match my speed. I replace them all, now I'm the key. The world's in my hands, I'm betting on me.
I'm betting on me.